Now, the other major story, Governor Mike Parson today commuted the sentence of a former Kansas City detective serving time for the killing of Cameron Lamb in 2019. Eric DeValkenaere, convicted of involuntary manslaughter in a bench trial, will be freed from prison. The decision stops short of a pardon. Fox 4's Malik Jackson live tonight at the Jackson County Courthouse tonight. And Malik, DeValkenaere's name is simply one of 9 commutations released late today with no explanation, as is standard typically on Fridays on any of them.
One of many, John, but certainly the most notable one out of this group that Mike Parson has commuted on this Friday before the holiday. I was on the phone with Akil and Lori Bay as they got the call from County Prosecutor Gene Peters Baker that this decision had finally been made by Governor Mike Parson to commute the sentence of former KCPD Detective Eric DeValkenaere. Now, while they were angry and frustrated, there was some resolution because they had expected this for some time, and now they have this decision. Again, Eric DeValkenaere has had his sentence commuted by the governor. What does this mean? Because it is certainly different than, say, a pardon. So he still, in the eyes of the state of Missouri, is looked at as a felon, okay? And all this means is that the conviction will still stand, but he will be out of prison, released on parole. He will not have to complete the sentence that a judge handed down to him, and he will be able to spend the holidays with his family. Something Cameron Lamb has not been able to do for 5 years now. Here's part of my conversation with the Bays just moments ago.
I am very displeased. You know, I'm angry. However, I will say we have been hearing this rumor for a long time. We've been hearing it for some time now. But it's very displeasing to know that this man has been tried, sentenced, and convicted of killing an innocent man, and still, just by the stroke of a pen, he is released.
When you talk about justice, you know, you think you somehow got some, and it turns out to be injustice. Once again, you know, how do you do that in this situation?
Lori also confirmed with Fox 4 that her nor anyone in the Lamb family has heard from Governor Parson as he weighed this decision that surely will have major ramifications. We're also getting reaction tonight from State Senator Tony Luetkemeyer, who says in a tweet, the long overdue commutation of Eric DeValkenaere's sentence corrects part of this miscarriage of justice. No police officer should be in prison for a split-second decision to protect his partner. This was the work of a woke prosecutor. I'm glad Eric is reunited with his family. And we have to be clear here. This wasn't just one person. This wasn't just Gene Peters Baker. Her office did prosecute this case, but the judge on the bench that heard this case handed this conviction and this sentence down. It went to the Missouri Appeals Court. They upheld this conviction. It went to the Missouri Supreme Court, and they also upheld this decision. It wasn't just about one prosecutor. We are late this evening. When I say late this evening, I mean just minutes ago, getting reaction from Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas. I'm going to look down at my phone and read what he says in a statement. The mayor continues to pray for all those touched by the tragic events surrounding the death of Cameron Lamb. As mayor and Kansas City's only selection as commissioner on the state-appointed 5-member Kansas City Board of Police Commissioners, Mayor Lucas remains committed to strengthening the trust between law enforcement and our community. We refer all other questions to the office of Governor Mike Parson and Governor-elect Mike Kehoe. And once again, the sentence of Eric DeValkenaere has been commuted. John.
Malik, a story literally that is changing by the minute, it seems. We'll continue our coverage tonight on Fox 4 News at 9 and 10. Malik.